Yo, what's up, Koenig? How's it going? Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. What's up, Mithril? Yo, what's up, Eric? The good news, chat, is we are slightly behind the live, so we can avoid some stalling. Yo, what's up, Swanee? Because apparently there was insane stalling earlier. Got you, Golf. Got you. Yo, what's up, Brian? How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, we out here. It should be a very good one today. Yesterday had some incredibly good battles. I do, Brian, yes. So exclamation point coaching should provide the info for that. But yeah, we here. Also have my Giovanni on deck. Nope, do not run away from me, please. Do not run away from me, please. Alright, and we have our first match of the day. We have Auburn, who absolutely obliterated everyone yesterday with his Shadow Swampert. Hold on, I'm gonna move this to here, and then I'm gonna make this larger. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Let me just that slightly. All right, bet. So we got Auburn rocking the Shadow Swampert, the Shadow Alolan Ninetales, also rocking the Noctowl, Reggie, Medicham, and the Sableye. And we've got Richie, who apparently was top 16 in Mexico City in 2022, so has gotten pretty far before. Yo, what's up, Eric? And he's rocking the same Rise Core Shadow A9 Shadow Swampert, but rocking the Fisk Trev, Lantern, and the Noctowl. Yo, that's awesome, Eric. What's up, K9? We are like an hour behind live right now, so we'll catch up to live pretty early. Yo, what's up, Rafal? What's up, Esteban? Hey, what's up, Confused Scalpel? Yo, what's up, Cop Kid? Welcome in, welcome in. So yesterday, Auburn was able to bulldoze through the competition. Yeah, I ended up streaming the day one yesterday. The VOD should hopefully be live fairly soon. Just to clear copyright. Alright, chat, game number one. Dominant lead here for Richie. Shadow Swampert into the Registeel. Registeel staying in this matchup. Registeel does outpace by a single turn. Oh, Eric, I am multiple radars behind. Just watching the Utrecht one? Oh, that's cool. Alright, going for the Zap Cannon here. We see the shield from Richie. Do we see a debuff here on the Swampert? We do! And now Auburn gonna bring in the mirror. Richie firing off the Hydro Cannon. This is debuff, but he did build up to the potential Earthquake here. We do see the shield committed by Auburn. I'll be playing Master League only, you know. Going for their Hydro. This is non-lethal, but it will do a lot. It's debuff, but Shadow on Shadow Swampert. This does so much damage. As you can see, that gets it extremely low. In comes the Noctowl to absorb the energy here. Noctowl going to be met with the back-to-back Hydros from this Shadow Swampert. What's up, Tevin? Able to make it to another Hydro. I don't think it did enough mud shots for this to KO, though. I don't think it did quite enough mud shots here. Hydro land, Noctowl, able to KO and take it out. Noctowl leaves with the move loaded. In comes the Reggie, able to withstand the lock-ons and make it to a Shadow Ball. That is big for Richie here. Richie getting a surprising amount of value out of the Noctowl as the Shadow Ball is able to connect. Is this mud shot downrange? In comes the Shadow Swampert. Oh, in comes the Noctowl. But all Richie has to do is stall the clock. And then Lantern is here to absolutely crush the Noctowl's hopes and dreams. We are going to see the Hydro Cannon deploy. That does so much damage. Clock coming up here any moment here for Richie. Richie staying in here. Does he just let the Swampert go? That's what he's going to do. Honestly, Shmiki, I don't really play Little Cup, so I don't know enough to have an opinion on that. And Richie rocking the Water Gun Lantern. So not nearly as strong into Noctowl. The Water Gun Lantern does offer a lot more play against the Swampert of Auburn's that is so deadly. You see the Shadow Ball deployed. That just does not do enough damage here. And if you're Richie, I was going to say you could honestly farm down here, but Richie's going to look to try and pressure a shield. Auburn is going to give up the final shield here. This gets interesting. Gets to the Shadow Ball. He's going to let this through. He's saying, you know what? This does less than a Focus Blast. Richie is daring Auburn to try and lock on him down, and it's just not going to happen. Surf is reached. Registeel will be KO'd, and Richie able to survive the Shadow Swampert Master in game number 1. And Richie is 1 game away from moving to the winners. Finals. Yes, the winners finals. Yo, what's up, Pirate King? Yo, what's good, Stanley? We are just starting for the morning. Honestly, Auburn succeeded a lot because people forgot to have Swampert resist, but Richie has the Trev. And Water Gun Land. Richie has a lot of neutral to positive play into the Swampert, and that neutralizes Auburn's most effective strategy. Literally all he did yesterday was, I'm going to farm 1 billion energy on Shadow Swampert, save it for later, and then it worked every single time. Game number 2, Swampert into Swampert. Let's take a peek in the back here. Oh, man. This is going to be very interesting. Auburn going for the Hydro right off the bat. We're going to see the shield from Richie. Who wins CMP in this mirror? What's up, Gobs? This is the second game of today, so you are not late whatsoever. Now, the interesting thing, Auburn has nothing he can catch on. Richie can catch a Hydro on the Lantern. Auburn goes for the extra here. Does Auburn farm up to 2? It does, Shmigi, yeah. Shadow Swamp is insane. We're going to see a pivot into Water Gun Lantern. Auburn's baiting. Does Richie call this? He shields! Oh my goodness! Can he outpace here? He barely can! Oh my goodness! Absolute clinic by Richie, knowing he could shield and still outpace. What a play! Surf KOs, and Auburn loses so much energy. Oh, wow! That is so well done by Richie, switching when he did. Firestar did make day 2, yes. He is in the losers bracket. Yeah, we're about an hour behind because it was insane stall to begin the stream. They literally had 35 minutes of stall. Yo, what's up, Bochan? What's up, Phenom? Alright, return's gonna KO. Looking to pivot here into the Owl. Here's the thing. Richie saved his Swampert. Auburn only has the Owl left. Yeah, Richie just wins this, chat. This game is over. This game is over. Sky Attack is going to land onto the Noctowl. We see the pivot into the Shadow Swampert. Going for the Shadow Ball here. Is this going to be lethal? But for Richie, it's still a worthwhile endeavor. Shadow Drifloon? You got the Shadow Hundo? Oh my goodness. I would run some Sims, Eric. I don't think it's going to be a meta breaker, but it could definitely be a fun anti-meta pick. Like, definitely some fun spice. The Shadow Ball didn't quite KO, so he needed a wing attack to KO there anyway. This is going to be close. I think this should just about do it. I think they should just about do it here. Sky attack gets the KO and the overfarm. Richie with a pretty dominant showing here in the winner's semis. 2-0's Auburn. Auburn will be sent to the losers bracket here. You can see the happiness from Richie there. But yeah, chat. Alright, what do we have next? Skeptical versus the Nerd Twitch. Charlotte is in North Carolina. Yo, what's up, Gary? We have Skeptical, who was top 8 in Baltimore there. Skeptical looks incredibly cheerful, man. You love to see it. And Skeptical is going up against the Nerd Twitch. They both look happy to be there. I'm excited. Let's go back and take a look at Skeptical's team. All right, Skeptical. Hold on, let me go back here. Skeptical has Metacham, Umbreon, Lantern, Registeel, Trev, and Noctowl. And the Nerd Twitch has Shadow Swampert, Lantern, the Alolan Ninetales, the Shadow Venusaur, which is a very cool pick that we haven't seen basically at all this season. 300 elo this weekend. Let's go, Gary. And then to pair that up with the Noctowl and the Stunfisk. So this should be a very good battle. All right, chat. Game number 1. We see Registeel into the Galarian Stunfisk here. Let's take a peek in the back. We do see the Venu in the back there. Venu a bit tricky. Yo, what's up, Lucas? What's up, Burry? We're going to see the shield being deployed here. Going for the Quake. Skeptical. Letting that through. Gonna send in the Metacham. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is interesting here. Not running Ice Punch means he can't win zeros, Chad. He can't win zeros. But we see the shield from Skeptical. Skeptical can force switch here with Power Up Punch in the 2s, but he can't win zeros. Yep. The Nerd Twitch should know that he tanks this and can make the move. So my guess is he'll play for shields. He's playing so well so far. He's playing so well. Medi. Not too old. Absolutely Medi. It's so expensive, but it's worth it. Gets the farm down. Kind of has to bring in the Venusaur, but it's a boosted Metacham with an energy lead. This is a bit scary. Psychic is being deployed. You kind of have to shield this. Reduce the shield. It's the Psychic. This will allow the Nerd Twitch to massively overfarm here. Opponent not going to let that happen. But the Venusaur gets so much farm. Oh, that is very nice energy management there. Going to fire off the Frenzy Plant. This is going to be getting rid of that Registeel. And you can send in the Owl. But Owl is not going to appreciate a Shadow Sludge Bomb, chat. This is going to hurt the Owl here. Going for the seed bomb. The Ninetales has 2, though. I think the Ninetales will outpace here. Yep, the Ninetales will outpace. It's the Lantern. It's the Shadow Venusaur. And the Nerd Twitch using the Shadow Venusaur to great success. And will be moving to the winners finals versus Richie. Got a decent one, Copium? Yeah, I have made the same mistake, Gobs. So that's why I am getting my Shadow Registeel. Yeah, unfortunate RPS there. Great question, Sky. It's still clearing copyright, but when that's done, it'll be back live. Yo, that's pretty pog. And you just saved the shield for the Ninetales. Hey, good luck, Race. And that'll do it. Yo, what's up that top blow? The Nerd Twitch. Able to get a decisive 2-0 victory here. And advance to the winners finals versus Richie. So chat, we started an hour and 50 minutes behind. And now we are an hour behind. So we are making great progress here. Kaiser is rocking the wall rain here. I'm going to go back to the teams. Kaiser rocking Sableye, Lantern, Metacham, Shadow Wall Rain, Reggie Trev, Wadaj, the Rise Core, Shadow A9, Shadow Swamp, pairing it up with Noctowl, Trev, Sableye, and Reggie. Alright, game number 1. We see a great lead here for Kaiser. Trev into Reggie. We're going to see a save switch into Sableye. I think the answer is yes, Chad. We're gonna see the no shield here from Kaiser as the Focus Blast lands. In comes the Ninetales. Wadaj has this. The game's done. Wadaj wins. Yeah, Wadaj wins. That's so well played. Kaiser didn't shield the move from the Reggie. Kaiser had to shield the move from the Reggie, but Kaiser called a zap cannon, so he loses. Yeah, he doesn't have enough HP. And Wadaj takes it. Wadaj takes it, chat. If he shields the move from Reggie, he's in a better spot, but he tried to call a zap cannon. He may have been outpaced, but it would have been really close. All right, chat, game number 2. Reggie steal into Sableye here. Fairly neutral across the board. Wadaj has to bait out the Trev. If Wadaj doesn't bait out the Trev, the game is over. Because Trev sweeps Wadaj's backline. What's up, Emmanuel? I honestly just view it as a misplay, Cop Kid. Wadaj! He sends in the... Oh, it's a simultaneous save switch! Oh my goodness! It's a simultaneous save switch. Wadaj tried to bait out the Trev, but Kaiser switched in the Lantern. But he can make a play for swap here. Wadaj can make a play for swap and then just have Sable on the tree. Gets the debuff as well. Yo, what's up, Fly? What's up, Black Thunder? Going for the Thunderbolt. This is not going to KO due to the debuff. This is not going to KO. Wadaj slightly over 100 there. But going to be firing off the Zap Cannon. Kaiser is ceding switch advantage. But the thing is, Kaiser can get a big farm on his tree, and that's very scary for Wadaj. Like, Wadaj is looking to pivot back. Wadaj can't let Tree get an energy lead here. But the longer Kaiser stays in here, it sets up Reggie Trev in the back. Oh my goodness! Fired off the Shadow Ball. We see the shield. This is going to be very close, chat. This is going to be very close. Oh boy. Goes for the Seed Bomb here. Seed Bomb, I actually don't think it quite KOs. I don't think this quite KOs, chat. Yeah. Doesn't quite KO. That Trev is so low now. Does he get Mud Shot down? It might get Mud Shot down or honestly Lock On down. So I think you send in the Reggie to force a panic switch out, and then you have Swampert. Oh, I switch, you switch. Oh boy. Focus Blast being deployed, but this does not one-shot the Shadow. And that's game over. Yeah. Unfortunate plays there from Kaiser. Kaiser had win cons in both games, but just didn't play to them. Wadaj takes it. Alright, chat. We're going to do our Shadow Regice reveal. What do I beat this thing with? Fighting. Like a Buzzwole. A Lucario. I'll throw like a Mewtwo on there. Actually, then I just lose to Ghosts. I'll throw like a Gira on there. I don't know what he has. Although it's usually a Persian, right? Yeah. Yep, usually the Persian. So we'll get our Shadow Regice. One Lucario. Oh, good. I have one of those. And I even have Pup on this. Oh boy. Do not double kick me. Okay, it's Poison Jab. I have to get my next research. To get my next research, I have to get it. Because I went to stage 5 instead of stopping at stage 1. Hundo incoming Ket. Can you fucking imagine? 8, 12, 7 incoming. What the hell was that? What? What the fuck just happened? Do I still have my radar? Okay, I still have my radar. What the fuck? Restart my game? Okay. What the fuck? What is happening? I still have my radar at least. Bro, this game is ass. I still have my radar. Bro said now that's a decoy grunt. Alright, chat, it's Firestar time. Eat strawberries versus Firestar. 2 members of the underground, eat strawberries. Rockin' Trev, a pretty BBML squad. Trev, Stunfisk, Knocked Owl, Sableye, A9, he's running Powder Snow, and the Lantern. And Firestar with the Shuckle plush. Rocking the Vigoroth, which is some pretty cool spice. A Vigoroth has never made day 2 before. Lantern, Altaria, Vigoroth, Trev, Stunfisk, Shadow Sableye. This should be a good match, chat. This should be a good match. Alright, game number 1. We see Sableye into Sableye here. Okay. Of course, Firestar is the Shadow, eating strawberries is the regular. Oh, that Trev in the back is so bad. That Trev in the back is so bad. Oh boy. Oh boy. You kind of have to bait out the Trev here. Trev in the back is extremely Monka. We are going to see dueling shields here. Firestar Sableye does win CMP. They both overfarm. Yo, what's up, Chris? Going for the foul play here. Alright, going for the foul play. We are going to see the shield from Firestar here. Vigoroth is neutral into a lot of the meta. And in comes the Ninetales, met with a Power Gem. That's going to hurt. Power Gem lands. In comes the Vigoroth. And Vigoroth will be met with the Weather Ball. Power Gem absolutely smacks the Ninetales. Vigoroth farms down. But here's the issue. There's Trev lurking in the back here. The Stunfisk is still healthy, though. Alright. Trev versus Vigoroth. Vigoroth shouldn't be in a range where a single Seed Bomb can KO. Going for the Bulldoze here versus the Trev. This is single resisted. This is definitely going to be tough still. This is definitely going to be tough. Strawberries farming up a ton of energy here, firing off the seed bomb. I don't think this quite KOs. The thing he has going for him is his Stunfisk is super healthy. All right, farming up, going to commit to the bulldoze. Forces Strawberries to throw. That's very good. That's very good. Strawberries forced to waste some energy here. Seed bomb is going to land. In comes the Stunfisk. The issue is Sableye one off a move. Maybe Firestar can catch. Strawberries is Sableye one off a move, so we might see a combo play here. Shadow Ball lands. In comes the Sableye. It gets the foul play. Oh no. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. This is gonna hurt. Foul play. Onto the Stunfisk. Gets the Stunfisk low. Stunfisk. Can it double up? Yes, it can. Oh my goodness. Wait. Wait. Is a Rock Slide enough to KO the Trev here? Rock Slide. KOs. In comes the Trev. Rock Slide onto the Trevenant. I think it's gonna KO. I think this is enough, chat. Rock Slide onto the Trev. And KOs. And Firestar survives what was looking extremely dire, playing his way out of a really tough situation. Oh my goodness. It's a great game there. Game number 2. It looks like Firestar led Stunfisk into the A9. Save switch Sableye. He farmed up some energy on the Stunfisk and now sends in the Vigoroth. Let's take a peek in the back though. There's the Altaria in the back. Firestar needs switch advantage here, as Altaria does not want to see that. Oh, he's going for a bait here. He's going for a bait. And gets the shield. That is a big bait there. Okay. Strawberry's full sending the return. It's not going to KO, but it will get the Vigoroth low. Firestar lets it go. Return is going to absolutely decimate the Vigoroth. Vigoroth farming up. Goes for the bulldoze. Loses CMP. Oh, this is... If Strawberry's double shields now, Strawberries can take switch, and that is really bad. That is really bad. Does Strawberries double shield here? Strawberries does double shield. Oh no. Switch advantage is going to be taken by Strawberries here. And that is really, really bad. The Altaria is going to be stuck against the Ninetales, and the Stunfisk is going to be on the Trev. Maybe needed a safe switch, like switching the Vigoroth earlier. Because the Stunfisk has energy, but the energy isn't particularly useful against the Trev. Yeah, you kind of have to mud shot down here with the Stunfisk. Leaves with double Rock Slide loaded. In comes the Trev. But, oh boy, this is tough. Yeah, you'll need triple Rock Slide to get rid of this thing. Strawberries now has the Shadow Ball. Firestar has to catch here. This would be CMP if they both threw. Firestar goes for the catch! Oh no! Fails the catch! And now the Ninetales is going to absolutely crush the Altaria. And Strawberries is going to even it up. Had to try for the catch there. It would have been CMP, so Strawberries not throwing there is crazy. Firestar made the right play. Strawberries not throwing when a Rock Slide CMP would have KO'd him is wild. Alright, we're going to see the Rock Slide deployed. Is this going to be enough to KO, though? Rock Slide onto the Ninetales. It is not, and the Ninetales makes the move. And that's game over. Oh, I could feel the frustration there. You can absolutely feel the frustration. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. As it gets evened up here. Alright, we're going to a game 3. This is losers round 1, so this is win or go home, chat. All right, game number 3. We see a good lead for Firestar. Shadow Sableye into the Trevenant. We're going to see a pivot into the Galarian Stunfisk. Stunfisk farming up here. Firestar switches into his own Stunfisk to catch a Rock Slide. Firestar saved a ton of energy on his own and catches the Rock Slide bait. Oh my goodness. He would have needed more mud shots for an EQ to KO. But now he's behind on energy in a Stunfisk mirror. That's always a very scary place to be. He is behind 5 mud shots here. So even if he successfully baits, I think he gets outpaced. Going for the kill shot here with the Earthquake. Hoping Strawberries elects to let this go. Strawberries commits the shield. Strawberries making a play for Switch. In the back is Lantern, which does not want to see the Trevenant. Switch advantage imperative in this game. But Sableye with energy can put in a lot of work. Earthquake is going to be shielded. Oh my goodness, this is going to be tough here. Firestar farming up. Going for the Rock Slide bait. I still think he gets outpaced though, even if this is shielded. Strawberries commits the shield. It's the Rock Slide. Strawberries frustrated, but able to outpace by a mud shot. As you can see the frustration there. Not able to catch back up. The thing is, a power gem is banked. A power gem is banked. Okay, farming up here. Strawberries goes for the Rock Slide, anticipating Firestar would throw red away. But Firestar is going to try and leave with a lot of energy here. The thing is, his Sableye has a power gem banked. So when he brings in the Trev, he does have the ability to snipe. Alright, gonna fire off the Surf. This is what this is gonna come down to. Is, can he successfully snipe? Or can Strawberries catch it? Strawberries going to be sending in the Trev here. The switch into the Ninetales. Oh no! And Strawberries does get the catch. And I think that might be game over here. Oh, that is brutal. Going for the Weather Ball. This is a Shadow Sableye. That is going to hurt. Oh my goodness. This is going to be getting the Sableye well into the red there. Sableye farming up as much as possible. Wins CMP. Can it live a Shadow Claw? Can it live a Shadow Claw? This is what this comes down to. If he lives the Shadow Claw and gets the foul play, he wins. Come on. Please. No! No! Just doesn't live the Shadow Claw. Oh, that is heartbreaking there. Even with the catch. His energy is so good here. All right, throws on good timing. Goes for the Sky Attack. Sky Attack, then throw one and then Shadow Ball just to ensure the KO, because I don't think double Sky Attack... Oh, double Sky Attack does it because it's a Shadow. Never mind. Great energy management here by Skeptical. Yo, what a Brahmin. Letting the Ninetales die. He's calling the Reggie in the back. He's calling the Reggie in the back. Gets the Sky Attack. This would be shield number 1. Spoiler alert, Lorenzo teleported to the final. Cac W. Alright, great hesitation there. Fired off the Hydro. He is 2. Skeptical just has to let this go. The Lantern banked a lot of energy. Like, he was a bit slow on the switch and had to seed, but he banked a Bolt for later, and now he has 2. The thing is, Surf isn't lethal from this range, but it should put it into... It should put it into a range where you can either Spark down or Lock on down. Shadow Swamp is a monster, yes. And with Dodge knows he has to let that go. Honestly, you just commit to the fast move down here. He went for the Hydro Cannon. Honestly, I think at this point that the Hydro Cannon doesn't matter. You basically just need to go for the fast move down. He has to Quake here, and then Reggie just Lock-ons down. Yeah. It definitely would have been a lot safer to just fast move down, but either way, he still wins. It was very close, Gobs. He, unfortunately was eliminated. The opponent made a sick catch, but he still came within. If he lived the Shadow Claw on his Sableye, he would have won, but it just KO'd him. So, the opponent made a great catch, and Firestar still almost won. He was in loser's bracket, so unfortunately he is fully eliminated. But he, his final standing is he finished 7th in a tournament of over 100. So absolute beast mode. Because it's a Shadow. I think that was just a game-losing mistake by Skeptical. Alright, going for the Focus Blast here. This is gonna hurt. Doesn't put it into lock-on range. Oh, boy. That might be lock... That is lock-on range. will make it to the blast here. But can Wadash's Reggie hang on? Who wins the battle of lock-ons here between these two tin cans? Focus Blast lands. It's gonna be close, and Skeptical takes it. Wadash's run comes to an end. Skeptical advances on, and we'll play the winner of Auburn versus Eat Strawberries. It's that bonus shiny damage. Oh, look at all this stalling we can switch, chat. Sorry, all the stalling that we can skip. All right, Auburn versus Strawberries. We are now 40 minutes behind live. It was yesterday, Wesley. Auburn rocking the Rise Core, Shadow Swamp, Shadow A9, Metacham, Sableye, the Tin Can Registeel, and the Noctowl. Comcast says stop rooting Mithril. And then Strawberries. We just saw rocking the Double Ghost, Sableye, Trev, Stunfisk, Noctowl, Lantern, and Alolan Ninetales. This is going to be interesting here. Strawberries does have the Trev, which is a nice check for the Swampert, but outside of that, his team is very susceptible to a Shadow Swamp with energy. Yeah, he still gets the dub, which is good. All right, Ninetales into Ninetales. Strawberries is running Powder Snow, and so is Auburn. Okay, let's take a peek in the back. Oh, Switch matters so much here for Strawberries. He's going for the Gleam. Auburn's baiting, though. Oh, man, and gets the shield with a bait. You can see the frustration there from Strawberries. He's going for the Gleam. If Auburn shields a Gleam here, he's in a dominating position, and he's going to do just that. Auburn now in the driver's seat of this matchup, as there's nothing Strawberries can do short of a catch at this point. Yeah, he can now double Gleam. We do see the shield, because even if Strawberries baits here, Strawberries is going to full send. Auburn knows that he can very safely shield this. No shield in this. He lets it go. That surprises me. Because even if you shield a bait, you know you win CMP. That surprises me. He gave up Switch for the Shadow Swampert. Alright, this is being deployed. Auburn lets that... That's a good play by Auburn. That's a good play by Auburn here. Recognizing there's probably the Trev in the back, but he's choosing to take energy on his Swampert instead. And forcing the CMP tie. In comes the Trevenant, going for the Hydro here. Hydro's going to do a lot of damage, chat. Hydro's going to do a lot of damage, and then it's going to be Sableye up a shield versus the world. In comes the Sableye. Firing off the Seed Bomb here. Auburn lets it through. Okay. Is this now Rock Slide range? This is getting very close to Rock Slide range. I think Strawberries is looking pretty decent here. But if Auburn can get a Mud Shot down of the Fisk, this gets uncomfortable very quickly. Oh, this is going to be so close at the end. This is anyone's game still. Foul play. Lands. Gets the Fisk low. Goes for the Rock Slide. If you're Auburn, you just let this go. He shields. That's better for Strawberries. Oh boy. Oh boy. Did he overfarm enough? Did he overfarm enough, chat? I think he needed to let his Stunfisk get lower. In comes the Swampert! And that's game! Oh no! Yeah, Strawberries had to let himself get lower there. He wasn't gonna live the Mud Shots, he had to let himself get lower. As Auburn takes game one. All right, we see game number 2. Oh no, this is looking very, very tough. Shadow Swamp so oppressive in these initial matchups. He sends in the Ninetales. He's baiting out the Fisk. This is going to be interesting, chat. This is going to be interesting. Strawberries will have the alignment he wants. Trev on Swamp, but Swamp has a Quake loaded and 2 Hydros KO. This is... oh my, this is so interesting from Auburn. Auburn won yesterday because he banked a ton of energy on Swamp and then used it to crush teams later on because teams didn't have enough checks to the Swampert. Auburn gonna let the... he's saving his shields for his energy advantage. Swampert here. He's saving shields for energy advantage Swampert. In comes the Swamp. Barb it up. Going for the Hydro here. Yeah, Noctowl definitely looking scary in the back now that Fisk was baited out. He honestly might save the energy here. Yep, banks the Quake. This is tough. I think Auburn has this. Auburn never had alignment, but Shadow Swampert is just too good. You need something like Altaria that can actually wall it. Trev doesn't wall it well enough. Builds up to the return. Grabbing a shield from Auburn. Goes for the sky attack. Oh boy. This is so tough. I legitimately think that Auburn comfortably wins this. Is he gonna overfarm so much with the Owl now? Yeah, this game's over. He wins. And you can see the shake of the head from Strawberries there. GG's. Unfortunate there, but Auburn is going to advance. Yeah, Auburn's play to just bank a billion energy on the Swamp and then bait out the Stunfisk allowed his Owl to just clutch in the end game. Earthquake BM alert! Uh-oh. Earthquake BM alert from Auburn. All right, Auburn battling again. Skeptical Tracer versus Auburn. Pretty sure that is not Skeptical's team, is it? Or is it? And I'm just wrong. Game number 1, dominant lead here for Auburn. We're going to see a pivot into the Lantern. And as you can see, Auburn does not have a hard check to a Lantern. Auburn does not have a hard check to the Lantern here. We're going to see the foul play deployed. That does quite a bit of damage here. Going to send in the Reggie. But here's the thing. There's 2 Owl counters in the back. So even though he baited out the Reggie, the Owl still has to contend with the Ninetales. This is looking so rough for Skeptical as Auburn with the hard line read looks to be in a dominating position in game number 1 here. Skeptical thinking about it. He's not going to shield. Zap Cannon gets no shielded here. He's putting all his faith in the Owl. But there's the Powder Snow Shadow Alolan Ninetales in the back, which will absolutely crush his Owl's hopes and dreams. Gets the farm down. In comes the Sableye. Going for a power-up punch here. There's no shot he can pump through this, right? Like, we're very confident he can't pump through this. Going for the Psychic now. He's shielding. He's making plays. He's making plays. This boosted Psychic is gonna hurt. Does Auburn shield? He does not. Lets it go. Psychic lands. Oh boy, that did nothing. Gets the catch onto Owl. But yeah, this is GG's. I was hoping he was cooking, but Psychic is just resistant to shit. And you can see the head shake there. Skeptical knows the game's done. Yeah. GG's, GG's. Alright, on to the next, on to the next. Yeah, I mean, Auburn just farms down. Shadow A9 is so good. It's disgustingly good. All right, Auburn takes game one. We have 400 people in here. Holy crap. Game number 2, neutral lead overall. Oh, man. Skeptical bringing the Trevenant, and the Trevenant has nowhere to run in the back. Oh, that is tragic there. What's that Trev gonna do in the back chat? It's just dead. Maybe catch a zap on the Trev? But there's no way he's gonna do that. Ad gets the debuff. Everything looking good for Auburn here to advance. Everything looking good for Auburn here. Yeah, Trev just does nothing versus Auburn's backline here. Oh man, he's making the play for Switch. Gets another debuff. Oh god. Now he has to bolt because he's not sure if a Surf will KO. Yo, what's up, Daisuke? In comes the Sableye. This does set up the alignment Skeptical needs. Actually, it doesn't. It doesn't set up the alignment Skeptical needs. Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna bring in Reggie to soak the energy. And the moment he does, the game is over. He's thinking about it. He's like, oh god. He knows he's in a tough. Yep, GG's. Yo, what's up, Bebop? GG's, that's unfortunate, chat. Even if he knows it's A9 in the back, there's nothing he can do to beat the Sableye. The Sableye just wins. Up 2 shields to 0. He has nothing he can catch on. He's just cooked. Unfortunately, Auburn comfortably has this. Yeah, we currently have more viewers than the official Pokemon YouTube channel. KW. Oh my god. Yep, this is the most GG's. Hire me to commentate shit. Hire me to commentate shit, and and I won't yoink all these viewers to Pokemon Company. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. This is top 12. Look at that Vigoroth there. So the top 12 Pokemon at Charlotte Day 2. Look at the Vigoroth. Because they haven't invited me to. Well, I wouldn't swear on an official stream. Alright, Chad, this is winners finals. I don't think so, Kevin, no. Winners finals, Richie versus the Nerd Twitch. Balanced meta, yeah. A lot of Lantern usage. Richie rocking the Noctowl, the Lantern, the Rise Core, Shadow A9, Shadow Swamp, Stunfisk, and the Trevenant. And the Nerd Twitch, both of them look so happy to be there. Rocking Shadow Swamp, regular A9, the Shadow Venusaur, the Stunfisk, the Lantern, and the Noctowl. The Pokemon Company has said it's fine. Game number 1, Shadow Venusaur on the field, leading into Galarian Stunfisk. Here's the thing though, that Trev in the back for Richie looks so strong. That Trev in the back is so scary. He's baiting with a Rock Slide. Does the Nerd Twitch call it? He shields! Oh my goodness. That is a tough, tough turn of events. Still able to outpace and make it to the frenzy here. Gets both shields. Another Rock Slide bait. We see the double shield there. He's just going for the Rock Slide. But this will allow the Nerd Twitch to overfarm a lot. And that's very good for the Nerd Twitch. He is very low, but he can... Oh, he didn't overfarm enough. He didn't overfarm enough. Oh, no. Yeah, Trevin back is extreme. Richie just wins. Unless Richie makes the bozo swap of all bozo swaps and for some reason switches out of this matchup into Trevenant, Richie has this game won. There is still the ability to throw if he switches, but at this point, Richie should know what's in back based on the Nerd Twitch's play pattern, and Richie knows just stay in because I outpace. Richie's playing it perfectly. I did not music no. He caught. Undercharge this, please! I beg! Why are we full charging? Why are we full charging? The Ninetales is a move though. But this isn't Weather Ball range though, chat. Hold on. Hold on. Let him cook. I don't think this is quite Weather Ball range. Wait. Did he just cook? How the fuck did he win that? Richie lost. I told y'all. All he had to do was not switch in the Trev, and he switched in the Trev, and the Nerd Twitch took advantage. I thought he had to undercharge, but he knew if he didn't, he would only take one move and not be in Weather Ball range. Oh, wow. I didn't see that win con, but he saw it. And yeah, the catch just lost Richie the game. He got too cute with it. What I said at the beginning ended up being prophetic. Just don't switch into Trev. Don't, and he switched into Trev. Okay. Game number 3. Oh, man. I don't think that saves him. Even with the full set and shielded, he gets the Quake before 2 Frenzy Plants are reached, and the clock is not up, so the game is done. Richie wins it. Spatoon. Perfect energy management there by Richie. That's going to be GG's. Very true, Gabriel. Yeah, in game 2, Richie just wins because he outpaces the Venusaur. Gets to the move. Okay. Richie up 2-1. Richie now 1 win away from punching his ticket to Japan. The Nerd Twitch needing to win the next game to stay alive in the winner's bracket. Game number 3, we see a good lead for Richie here. We see a save switch Shadow Venusaur. Oh boy. Oh boy. He called no owl, but the Ninetales is there to greet him. He honestly needed to bait out the Trev, and he wasn't able to bait out the Trev. We see the shield here. If he can force a CMP versus Richie, this could be good. But I think Richie's gonna know better. Oh, he had 2! Oh, a mistake from the Nerd Twitch. He's double shielding. Needs switch badly here. You can see shaking the head. Oh, this is incredible. Yeah, this is just over. So Richie should get the invite here. Yeah, this is just... So the Nerd Twitch will have another chance in the losers finals, though. Yeah, what's up, Scotia Frog? Yeah, this is curtains. This is winners finals. And then we'll go to losers finals and grand finals. Trev, you can see the shaking of the heads there. Yep. And Richie has punched his ticket to the World Championships in Japan. The Nerd Twitch will have another opportunity to get his ticket in the losers finals coming up here. You can see Richie very happy. You love to see it. Oh, we are now very close to live, chat. We are 12 minutes behind live now. We are 12 minutes behind live. Firestar, unfortunately, finished 7th, so he was knocked out a bit earlier. All right, we have Auburn versus the Nerd Twitch. A ticket to Japan on the line. Auburn, well known for his Shadow Swampert gameplay, but the Nerd Twitch has the Shadow Venusaur. This is going to be a great best of 5 here, chat. Game number 1, Shadow Venusaur into the Shadow Swampert. It finds its target. In comes the Shadow Alolan Ninetales, met with a Galarian Stunfisk. The thing is, Auburn did need to bait out the Fisk, and he successfully does that. So this is going to set up an end game where it's Shadow Swampert versus Owl. Great awareness here by Auburn. What's up, Xavier? We're going to see a shield from the Nerd Twitch. In this moment, I would rather be Auburn. I would rather be Auburn. Despite losing lead and swap, I would rather be Auburn. 100%. Oxlide lands. That is not going to KO. Will need to throw a move. Loses CMP. Oh, a crucial mistake. Auburn winning CMP there. And now the Nerd Twitch is down a shield and cannot leave with energy to threaten the Swampert and get a shield back. Yeah, this should be Auburn's game to win at this point. Gets the Rock Slide, but he could have Mud Shot down there. Yo, what's up, Neo? In comes the Owl energy lead. That's game. That's game. We're done here. Auburn playing masterfully so far. Hydro Cannon will get shielded by the Noctowl. Noctowl taking full advantage of the shield advantage that it has and going to fire off the Sky Attack here. Sky Attack will be shielded. The Nerd Twitch can maybe force CMP here, but Auburn is too good of a player to let CMP be forced. Auburn just knows he can comfortably overfarm here. He's going to let that through. And then Auburn, with his Owl up a shield and up energy, is just in a dominating position to finish out this game. Without a Registeel on the side of the Nerd Twitch, that makes the Shadow Alolan Ninetales a very powerful save switch, especially if the Nerd Twitch is not bringing the Lantern, which he did not bring this game. So it ended up working out very nicely there, as Auburn, despite hard losing lead, fights back, takes game 1. Yo, congrats, buds. I actually don't do Little Cup, so I don't know. All right, game number 2. We see the same leads. Oh my goodness. Pivots into the Owl. Sends out the Fisk. So the Nerd Twitch running the same team as last time. Auburn benching the Ninetales in favor of a Sableye. Shadow Ball is going to be deployed. We're going to see the first Rock Slide fired off by the Stunfisk here. Rock Slide is going to land onto the Noctowl. Auburn running what looks to be a pretty high rank Owl here, as he can very comfortably tank 2 Rock Slides, and that's exactly what he's going to do here, chat. Alright, going for the Shadow Ball. This is actually interesting. This Shadow Ball is going to come very close to KOing here. I actually like the call here. I like the call to not play for Switch. Auburn can take Switch if he wants it, but that plays right into the Nerd Twitch's hands. Can he actually Mudshot down here? Can he Mudshot? Oh, no! Leaves with the move. Swampert up energy goes crazy. Gets denied. Oh, shit. Lets the Sky Attack go. We see the pivot into the Sableye here. Gonna fire off this Shadow Hydro Cannon. Honestly, the Nerd Twitch is looking good here now. You land the Hydro. You Vine Whip down. And the Nerd Twitch just wins this game. The Nerd Twitch just wins this game. The Owl, I don't think, has a move stored. Yep. GG's. Game done. The Nerd Twitch, barring a catch from Auburn here. Yeah, Auburn won Switch, but the Nerd Twitch didn't need Switch because his Shadow Swampert is so good that he doesn't need Switch. His Shadow Swampert beats Auburn's entire team. So the issue game 1 was he fought for Switch, got down shields, and lost. If he just doesn't go down shields, his Shadow Swampert has no counters on Auburn's team. So that was the adjustment he made. That was a great adjustment. That was a fantastic adjustment. He's recognizing, oh hey, I don't need to. Also, chat, we are now 9 minutes behind live. Oh, we see the Venusaur lead this time, met with a Noctowl here. We're going to see the pivot into the Shadow Swampert, met with the Medicham. But this sets up the Shadow A9 in the back, chat. This sets up the Shadow A9 in the back. Shadow A9, so deadly if it can get a shield advantage versus Auburn's team. We are going to see the shield deployed on the Ice Punch here. Okay, firing off the move just before Auburn gets there. Auburn can shield and take switch if he wants to. Oh, very careful energy management there by Auburn. Just gonna let that go. If Auburn makes an Ice Punch is non-lethal, but a Psychic definitely would be. In comes the Shadow Venusaur. Auburn farming up here. Oh, could have won CMP. We see the shield being deployed. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness, Jonathan. So, if you get the footage, then upload it to Google Drive, and then I have a Google form in the description of my videos. So that is the best way to do it. He tried to force the final shield, couldn't quite get there. Swampert versus the Ninetales. Hydro non-lethal. EQ will be. But Auburn knows he can let this go. Yeah, Auburn should have this. This game is Auburn's to lose. CMP to the Quake. Yep. Yo, what's up, Jamie? But yeah, so in Master League, after you get the footage, upload it to Google Drive and then go to any video in the description. There'll be a link to my Google form, and then you can, and then it'll have the like submission criteria for you. All right, Auburn, 1 win away from qualifying for Worlds. The Nerd Twitch needing a win to stay alive after this incredible run deep into the tournament. I am hoping for a game 5 here. Game number 4. Shadow Alolan. We see the regular Alolan Ninetales into the Shadow Swampert. We're going to see a save switch into his own Shadow Swampert here. Auburn staying in, firing off the Hydro. Auburn can guarantee that he wins the mirror here. We see the no shield. That does so much damage. In comes the Noctowl. But this does not free up the... This is actually very advantageous here. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. The Nerd Twitch can get a massive energy lead here. Don't shield a thing. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. If the Nerd Twitch gets a massive energy lead here, this is looking really good. He has to be very careful here, but massively overfarm with the Ninetales. Exactly. Okay. Okay. With a massive energy lead, he can put in work here. Although he's looking to pivot, he's not looking to throw just yet. Sends in the Swampert. In comes the Venusaur. Switch clock not yet up. He takes so much damage. Oh my goodness. He took so much damage there. The Hydro gets no shielded. That is now Weather Ball range. In comes the Powder Snow A9. Makes it to the Frenzy Plant. But this is still going to be so tough. Auburn's Ninetales is so healthy. I still think this is an uphill battle for the Nerd Twitch here. As Auburn can just go straight Weather Ball. He kind of has to, as Jamie would say, YOLO a Dazzling Gleam. Holy shit, Jamie. Unfortunately for the Nerd Twitch, Auburn has this game won. Auburn has this game won. Yeah, Joshin, his like name on Twitch, he is a Twitch streamer, is the Nerd Twitch, and Auburn knows he can let this go. Auburn has this game won. He doesn't have the back-to-back, and Auburn takes it. He did YOLO the Gleam. but he's just short. All right, our two Worlds competitors are going to be Richie and Auburn. Uh-oh, chat. We are back to live. My condolences. My condolences. We are back to live. We can't avoid the stalling anymore.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of what language you speak.
Today's video was the Septile one that I put out at like midnight.
Battles from home, whatever part of the world it's in.
Yeah, what's up, Christian?
Together with this game too, which is
I feel like I did pretty well with my start time. We get caught up in time for the finals.
So it's awesome to see trainers clash from all.
And now they get to stall.
And we see two very,
Yo, what's up, Rubian?
Very grateful trainers to be here.
Yo, it's snowing in game.
So pretty impressive run on their second run back too. I mean, we see Richie real excited to be here and happy, and Auburn's version of being happy as well too, I would say.
Auburn's version of being happy.
Inside, and that's the most important thing. And while we wait for these trainers to get seated, to get started with our grand finals matchup, let's take one more look at the bracket to tell the story of this Charlotte Regional Championships. Both
Yo, what's up, Chrissy?
Richie started.
We have our two Worlds competitors, Richie and Auburn.
Literally the first match that we streamed today, and now we will be seeing them face off again.
Oh shit, this is a rematch. That's a good point, chat. So Richie 2-0'd Auburn in winners semis, and now Auburn is back.
The winner's side of the bracket, Auburn having to face off against Eat Strawberries 1-2-0. Skeptical Tracer 1-2-0, and then Joshin winning 3-1 to make it back up to the top. So really a fantastic way to sort of have a nice
Joshin winning 3-1. Auburn won 3-1.
We went on a little bit of a journey.
Trainer,
We're
please.
back here again for the grand final. So again, we're just going to wait for these trainers to get seated before we start talking about the matchup in particular.
Don't get me wrong, I was rooting for the Nerd Twitch, but Auburn won.
And what an exciting finals.
Oh, here we go, chat. Finals, Richie versus Auburn.
Shout out to Richie's Blastoise.
Auburn is like Coach Belichick, never smiled throughout the years. Facts.
Maybe if we have the opportunity to talk to him again, we
Yo,
can
what's up,
ask
Mateo?
him.
Bro's
But if you are a
allergic to smiling.
Blastoise fan watching this right now, I want to salute you because Blastoise is the best first partner Pokemon from the Kanto region.
Why are we talking about Blastoise, fam?
Tell me on Twitter.
There's a finals going on.
I want to hear from you.
Yeah.
What is happening?
I know there's a lot of Charizard fans out there, but
No.
I have a friend of mine that swears by Venusaur too, so that's an interesting one. I honestly don't remember my first partner Pokemon when I first started. I mean, I was like pretty young when I had the games. I like to say I like Charizard more now, but I also don't know if I'm
Olympic level stalling. They are discussing Blastoise. Blastoise, is it a part of these finals? Nope.
Reason, but I don't know.
Let's talk about Blastoise.
Just like Mystic trainers. They was like, oh, Mystic's the best. I was like, maybe I'll just like blue as your favorite color. I don't know.
Well, Mystic is the best.
They're just reading off Chat GPT Pokemon prompts.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Heck.
Blastoise, first partner Pokemon.
Wow!
Yes.
Wow!
That would make sense.
Are you seriously trying to find a correlation between Blastoise and Team Mystic? Because I can't see it. No, in all seriousness, though, it really
Incoming
is exciting
Blastoise
to sort of
CD,
hear
Kappa.
Why people pick the first partner Pokemon
We got a
that they
Grimer.
pick. One of the coolest things about Pokemon Go for me is that
Unfortunately,
you have that
Gigalith isn't
choice
very
when you
useful
first create
in
an account. You
GBL.
pick your first partner Pokemon, but we will wait to I don't know, talk more about this because our trainers are ready to go. The headphones are on. Let's go ahead and jump down to the stage and officially kick off this grand finals match.
Yeah, and what a weekend we've been here. It is all culminating to this grand
It
finals.
is Blue-Red guy, yeah.
Rematch with Richie 1409 running that Noctowl Lantern, Alolan, Shadow Alolan Ninetales, Shadow Swampert, Galarian Stunfisk, and Trebnik coming in from the winner's
Finally,
side of
yeah.
Richie only has to win one set to get that champion spot.
And we cut out like 2 hours of stalling already.
From winning this entire tournament. His opponent, Auburn, though, has to win 3 games in this first set, then win an additional 3 games to make it to that championship spot. Running a team of Shadow Swampert, Medicham,
Bro,
Purified
Richie's
Sableye,
so
Noctowl,
happy.
Shadow
Auburn.
Ninetales, and Registeel giving a wave
Bro,
to the there. I think that's the most
bro,
emotion we've seen
Auburn,
from him all day.
Auburn
So, yes, I think
always
he's very
looks like
happy
he
to
just
play
found out
this
he's getting
match.
audited
That
by the
being said, though, we
IRS
go
at his
back
birthday
to
party.
that winner's
Like,
semifinal match that we kicked this
Auburn
game off
always
with.
looks
He
like
did lose
he
to
like
Richie
it's his birthday party. He
2-0,
was
and
celebrating,
very
and he just got a
curious
letter
how
letter
he
saying that he
adapts
needs
and comes
7
back
years
from
of
that.
tax
Richie,
info,
I'm assuming
and now
will
he's like,
start this set off with the same strategy we saw from him in the winner semis.
Yeah, and this is such an
Bro.
interesting situation because I feel like Richie's team and Auburn's team
What
almost
the hell?
mirrored Dilap Churn
Nah,
and his
bro.
Access team in Vancouver regionals from 2 weeks ago. You have the double water, especially with the water gun lantern on Richie's side here.
Life
The
is-
Shadow Lone Knight,
life
and you have the
is-
lack of Trevenant on Auburn's side, just like
Yes,
Cont
I
has
am
too.
pulling for
So it's
Richie
gonna be very
here.
interesting to see
I'm
how
pulling
the
for
Dragons
Richie
adjust
here.
I mean,
Richie's
Auburn
showing
already said it in the
emotion.
Grand Finals interview, this is a tough matchup for him, but if you're a true competitor, you want this
That
chance to win,
IRS
you
thing
want a
felt
chance for
personal.
redemption. And here we go, the first battle.
All right, here we go. Time to mute the casters. Game number 1, Shadow Swampert into the Shadow Alolan Ninetales. Swampert does cleanly win this. But Richie's own swamp in the back looks so good. Like, Richie's own swamp in the back goes crazy. Auburn shielding. He can't mudshot down here. He will have to throw. We see the pivot into his own Swampert. Met with the Knockdowel. Very interesting. Auburn could have thrown. Where do you see the Sky Attack deployed here by the Knockdown? We see the shield from the Shadow Swampert. Shadow Swampert has a lot of value versus Auburn's team. Let's see what Richie can do here. Richie farming up, going to force CMP, but Auburn went for the extra. This is huge. This allows Richie to force multiple shields here, so Auburn has to let this go. In comes the Metacham. Back-to-back Hydros loaded. Nah, I already know that Auburn wave gonna end up as a Discord emote, chat. Throwing the Ice Punch just before the Quake. That is beautiful counting there by Auburn. I just thought of it off the top of my head. Auburn should catch here. Oh, wait, he can't really. He tried to. He tried to. He tried to catch. Thank you, Neo. This is gonna be a race here. Swampert outpaces. Oh, goodness. This is a Shadow. How much energy does the Ninetales have? If the Ninetales should be on his 4 cycle. Does it have energy? Can it outpace here? Okay, he's on his 4 cycle. Auburn's on his 5 cycle. Oh my goodness. But the Metacham's still alive in the back, chat. I think the Medi takes this. Medi still alive in the back. Swampert, not enough HP, and Auburn takes game 1. It wasn't a third shield, no Mithril. The Earthquake landed on the Medi, but the damage looked strange because he queued a switch into the Swampert. What's up, Soria? Oh, I can't go forward. I wanted to skip, but it's live. No.
I liked how he approached this game. It felt like he was able
I
to
tried
just
to
align
skip
that
forward.
knockdown against the Shadow Swampert from Richie, and that was what gave him that advantage. But I don't think Richie's going to give him that opportunity a second time.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Confused says Auburn's girl left him for Lorenzo before the event. Down bad.
Lantern and Shadow Swampert combo into every single game against Auburn. I mean, your worst matchup, Shadow Swampert.
I'm so sad I can't skip anymore, chat.
Metacham and Knockdown, but even then you have
I have
so
to
much
wait
play
for
with
them.
that Pokemon there too. But
This
on
is
top of that,
terrible.
You also have the Water Gun Lantern that also has play into everything on Auburn's team. It's just really about maneuvering all these neutral matchups and see how you come out ahead. Whereas Auburn has to find the perfect alignment and the right matchups in order to come out with this. But
Does Auburn smile if he wins? All right, here we go.
still very close, and they are locking in for game number 2 here. And here we go. It is going to be a Shadow Swampert versus a Pure.
All right. Important poll, chat. Weigh in. All right. Shadow Swampert for Richie is meeting the Sableye here. We see the immediate no shield from Auburn. He knows he can take a Hydro here. That's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to let that go. We're going to see the pivot into the Lantern. Auburn baiting. Went to the return. Actually baiting here. We're going to see the no shield. I don't think Auburn has qualified. I could be mistaken, though. Auburn banks the foul play. Sends in the Noctowl. Makes it to the Surf. Surf not going to threaten a shield here. Auburn going to let this go. He can now massively overfarm to just shy of 100 here. Go for the Shadow Ball. Richie's going to let that go. Auburn, keep in mind, down a shield, but has a foul play on a Sableye that he can use to threaten later. You have to send in your own Owl here. Yup. But Richie's Owl with energy is going to crush the Shadow Swamp in the endgame. If he can just farm down here, he's sitting very pretty. Oh! Went for the CMP sack! Didn't get the CMP sack, but got the catch. Okay. Tried for the CMP sack. Didn't get the move, but got the catch. In comes the Swamp. We have a mirror. Even energy. Who wins CMP? It's Auburn. Richie deploying the shield here. Final shield used by Auburn as well. Auburn able to outpace. Scotia says if Auburn smiles, you will get $10 from me. But Richie has the shields to spare. Looking for the switch into the Owl, and he gets the move. Disaster strikes for Richie. Disaster strikes for Richie. In comes the Owl. He's got to farm down his opponent. Not quite able to get there. Sky Attack lands. Owl farms down. It's so low, though. Going for the Shadow Ball. Is this enough to KO? It's a Shadow Swampert. Come on. Let's see it. Shadow Ball. Not enough. He did it! Oh, what? Shouldn't he have got that? Hold on. Hold on. He was 2 off. Wait, what the fuck just happened? Oh, he got lagged. He got lagged out of it. That's a rematch.
There too, trying to throw it. Looks like Richie's wing attack on the Noctowl was able to finish it off there.
That's a rematch right there. All right, they're gonna spend 8 million years. They're gonna spend 8 million years. Yeah, that was literally just lag.
I know, and I think this is a good opportunity to just take a.
They have one too.
Mud shot and wing attack in particular. I mean, I believe those fast moves are very similar in terms of the number of turns they take in order to attack. As a result, they were just perfectly aligned, and the wing attack attacked first and connected and did the damage prior to the charge.
You know what's crazy?
Yes, and
Bro,
one interesting aspect too,
Caleb,
that Auburn
Caleb
matchup
is in the community,
the
plays the
different
game.
cycles that
The other
Kaiser
caster
can
with
from
him
Auburn
is a
Swamper.
main series
Swamper
caster,
throws a
and it's
high cannon on
frustrating
every
when shit like this
5,
happens
4, 5,
because
4
they just don't know what they're
so
talking
it looks like
about.
Auburn Swamper
And it
was actually on
hurts
the
my
4th cycle,
soul,
whereas
chat.
Richie was on the 5
It
cycle
hurts
in
this
that
soul.
second,
It hurts my
towards
soul.
the end there, which is allowing
Like,
Auburn to throw the high
it was an
cannon,
over,
not on
like,
target
it was a
fire, but he also
lag-based
swaps that
overtap.
knockout to snipe it down with the sky tag, giving him the advantage he needed there too. Let's see how this is going to look here too. I think both trainers are trying to judge themselves to make sure that matchup was played out exactly how it should.
It hurts.
And it looks like they might be doing a rematch because Auburn was not able to throw the
Yep.
Hydra cannon when he wanted to there. So it looks like this might be a rematch, but we're going to have to wait for the judges to see on this one. Yeah, it is going to be a rematch.
Yeah,
yes.
it is indeed a rematch. So
Caleb
good
knows
thing
his
for
shit.
us. I mean,
Caleb's
that was
great.
Such an incredible match to watch play out. I can't help but wonder how the rematch.
Oh,
of
we
this is
catch
going
an
to
energy
go
ball
now.
on our
It
Glyce
did
score.
feel like Auburn found his
Woo!
momentum, found his way to blast through Richie's
Update
team.
chat, I might be
But
Himothy.
interestingly enough, Richie not bringing the Trevenant, not necessarily trying to find that alignment against the Swampert, against the Metacham that we've seen from Auburn. I'm
Why
wondering if he's
rematch,
trying
though?
to
'Cause
save it,
Auburn
or
should have
wondering if
won,
he's
but he
just
got lagged
decided that,
out.
you know what? It's actually not as critical to this matchup as I initially thought it was.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Trevenant does look pretty good, but you do have to worry about that knockdown matchup. And
Nah,
like,
Auburn should have had it won.
It's not a great matchup, and here we go.
Oh,
It's
good
the
lead for
Lantern
Richie.
into the knockdown.
Also,
terrible
I'm in a
matchup for
tough
Auburn
situation
here,
to be
and
stuck
Auburn
in
is
a
gonna
game
quickly
for.
swap out to this Shadow Swamper, but the thing is, you have another and much more reliable check in the lone Ninetales for that knockdown.
Yeah,
And
they don't
this is the
have-
problem with
they don't
Water
have
Lantern.
Def
It actually
Win
has a
at
great
regionals.
matchup into Shadow Swamper because
They
the
don't have
Water
Def
Gun
Win.
adds up so much, and the Surf can be still deadly. And actually, you see the swap now from Richie here. Richie bring in the Shadow Lone Ninetales, but the thing
Is this
you come
Ice
into a
Beam?
Shadow Swamper with a ton of energy, and you're not even going to shield the Hydro Cannon.
This is an Ice
That
Beam.
Shadow Swampert was able to build
Ice
into
Beam
an Earthquake,
Lapras.
which is essentially 2 Hydro Cannons at that point in time. And I do know that sometimes Pokemon Go players will wait until they are in the red to use their shield, so it's possible that Richie knew that he could take one of those Hydro Cannons. But he is almost at 2
If they bring in Lap, I
weapons
just
on his own
swap
now,
and
with
win.
Auburn down to his final shield. He has a
Yeah,
really tough,
the in-game sounds are
two
terrible.
sneaky.
Sorry,
You
chat.
go
I will
ahead
go
and
back to
protect the Swampert to
commentating.
try and throw one more Hydro
I will go back to
Cannon, or to
commentating
see if you
when the
can,
game's
just
over. All right.
out that Alolan Ninetales with the
Oh, we won the game. We're good.
Goes to throw the high.
Ninetales shielding on very low HP, able to withstand it. Let's go, Kevin. And is going to be able to KO the Swampert here. Down goes the Swamp. Let's take a peek at what's in the back. In comes the Metacham. Metacham with energy. Definitely scary here. Will outpace the Earthquake by 1. Okay. Gets the Hydro off. Goes to the Psychic. It is best of 5, yes. Hey, that's awesome, Kevin. Glad to hear it's been working for you. The issue that Richie's going to have here is Bolt doesn't one-shot an Owl, so Auburn wins this. Bolt doesn't one-shot an Owl. Yeah, he just sends in Owl. He gets the Thunderbolt, but this is why Water Gun, it kind of sucks. Is against Owl, you get destroyed. All right, Auburn wins game 2. Auburn wins game 2, chat.
Lead matchup in Lantern into Noctowl. So Auburn on another.
All right, I'm gonna try and
victory
sneak
here
another
too,
game in
going
here.
1 game away from a bracket reset, 2-0 for Auburn's favor, which is.
I'm gonna
kinda
try and
wild
sneak
because
another game in
Richie
here.
was the one to 2-0 him earlier in the winners
Since
bracket.
since
not
they're
only that,
stalling.
he said in this interview, you know, this was his toughest
Oh, we got a
matchup.
game.
This was the matchup that he did not want to see in the losers finals, and now here he is facing it once again in the grand finals. I find it
Macargo.
very, very peculiar that we have not.
They're gonna
seen
have a
Trevenant
Pharaoh in the
yet
back.
from Richie, it feels like both these trainers are just dancing around that matchup.
Show me
between
your
the Trevenant
Pharaoh.
and the Knocked Owl.
Yup.
I really think it's going to come down to just these team picks at this point in time to determine who's going to take the advantage from here on out. But talk about momentum.
Yo,
Auburn
Nuclear
being able
Ninjas
to
with the
have
20
2
bob welcome
wins
in. Good to
zero
see
on
ya.
the board for this grand
I'll get these
finals, I think
sprays going.
really just gives him that momentum to keep powering through, keep looking for the opportunity to reset that bracket, keep looking for the opportunity to keep him in this game and keep him in contention for the championship title and for that trip to Worlds in the summer.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very interesting here, too. I mean, Auburn probably feeling his groove here, there, too. Finding ways to beat Richie, even though this team composition is really tough. I think Auburn is just going to stick with what he knows, relying on his fundamentals, charge for priority, and knowing his match.
I'm going to tank one, shield one, farm all the way down.
Little situation here, but Richie might make that adjustment and bring the Trevenant finally. And here it actually is here. You have the Trevenant into the Shadow Swamper, the worst matchup for Auburn, but you have 2 solid checks in the back.
Knocked Owl or the Alolan Ninetales can swap in here. It's gonna be the
I don't think I
Alolan
actually get the
Ninetales
farm
now
down here, which
facing off
sucks.
against this water gun
I
lane.
am
And the
not
water guns
Ruffian,
also
no,
starting to add
unfortunately.
on. Lantern able to throw a surf before this Alolan Ninetales gets to the
I keep
dazzling
thinking
lead.
they're going to take
There
longer
are
than they
still
will,
plenty
so I
of
start a
shields in play
game,
at
and
this
then
point,
I
though,
miss
so
out
we'll
on
probably see a
commentating. I
couple of those,
apologize.
thrown around here. Actually going for the weather ball to try and bait away one of those shields.
Yeah, I like this play from Auburn because he hasn't really been the kind of person to bait a lot in past matchups, and now finally pulling that out of his book of tricks here, going for 2 weather ball baits. This is actually a huge
Oh
call
my
here.
goodness.
Does Richie go for it?
Oh, Richie
No,
calls
it's
it.
not to shield the
That's a
weather ball, the
huge
second
call.
bait.
It's not very
That's a huge
effective,
call.
and honestly, it almost
Oh,
looks
well, I got
like the
RPS,
Lantern
okay.
could just use water gun to pick
I got
up the
RPS.
Here. Auburn deciding to invest.
All right, let's get these casters out of here. That's such a huge bait call. He's full sending the Gleam now. Richie shields. I'm watching 3 screens play Pogo. Sorry about that. Auburn can bring in the Swamp here, but Swamp is not going to have a good day against these Surfs. Perfect timing by Richie. The Hydro. Owl and back is going to be scary, though. Owl and back is going to be scary here. In the zeros, we know Ball doesn't KO, though. So I think Richie still has this, because in zeros, Ball doesn't kill. Unless he's running an absolute potato Swampert. Yeah, he should. Yeah, 2 Hydros KO, and this Ball shouldn't be lethal. Yup, GG's. He's letting himself get lower. He took an extra wing attack. That's a good play there. That's a good play by Richie. The Richie staving off the bracket reset. Well, Shadow Ball does do more. Trying to make it to the Quake. Not gonna get there. Richie takes it. Okay. Still 0 emotion from Auburn. I wish I could skip this or do a battle, but last time I did a battle and then they started battling. Which is a bit unfortunate. Well, on the bright side, if it goes to a bracket reset, I'm going to get my Noon Balloon and actually get my Regice. He traded emotion for skill. Auburn could take a beating from the red zone and show no emotion. Bro would just be RIP. Still no emotion. Auburn's really liking the Metacham, which is a bit of an interesting pick because Metacham is fairly neutral against, like, Metacham with shields up is pretty good into his Swampert. All right, we see Shadow Swamp into Sableye. Odds are Auburn is going to play this where he no shields the first Hydro as with before. It's the dark grunt, David, so it's something about, like, where there's light, there's shadow. That's the grunt to watch out for. Over farming so much. We see the no shield from Auburn. Alright. Go for their Hydro. We do see the shield here. Energy lead Owl is metal as shit versus Auburn's backline, but Richie shielding. He's going to go for the mud shot down. Auburn not going to let that happen. Sends in his own Swampert to be hit with the Hydro Cannon here. With a 1 mud shot head start, I don't think he can bring in the Lantern now. Yeah. Can he now bring in the Lantern after this throne? Is it, after Hydroing, is it 7? Okay. In comes the Owl. Okay. Ball and then... So here's what you do if you're Richie. Ball, then switch in Lantern. Ball, then switch in Lantern. He should live it on like 1 and then catch on Lantern. Oh, it KO'd. Okay. That is looking very good for Richie now. Richie is in the driver's seat now. Gotta watch for the catch. Oh, man, he gets the catch. Bro, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop letting this man catch like that. No, sir. Y'all gotta stop letting this man catch like that. All right, in comes the Lantern. Lantern has to make it to the Thunderbolt. Water gun is so slow. I think I'd rather be Richie in this situation, though, because the Owl's taking a lot of wing attacks. Going for the Shadow Ball here. Shadow Ball onto the Lantern. Not going to cut it. Richie will be able to stave off bracket reset again. And we're going to a game number 5, chat. We're going to a game number 5. My goodness. So Richie down 0-2, rallies back. Now it's 2-2. I would just say, more so Kevin, I would just say that it's Richie making really good, like, Richie is doing a very good job at adapting to what Auburn's been running. He saw that Auburn was clowning on hit. Like, Auburn was doing very well with his Owl into Richie's Shadow Swampert, so Richie started bringing the Owl more. There's like $3,000 on the line for whoever wins this in terms of a travel award. Yeah, it's definitely frustrating, confused, but Auburn did win the rematch. Auburn did win the rematch. So it's frustrating, but Auburn did win the rematch to go back to 2-0. Does Auburn bring back the 9 tails? But the thing is, Richie's been loving the Lantern. Lantern's put in a lot of work for him. It's very neutral into Auburn's team. But does he bring in the 9 tails, trying to snipe that Owl? Game number 3. Okay. Let's take a peek in the back. We see the save switch into the Shadow Swampert. Going for the Hydro here from Auburn. They did illified, yes, and Auburn won the rematch. Catch on the lantern? No catch to be seen. No catch to be seen. All right, Hydro Cannon will get shielded. Richie, does he get the farm down? He does. So trades a shield for a lot of energy and health here. But there's a lot of stuff in back. If he brings in the Ninetales, I expect to see the Swamp here. Because Swamp's your soft counter. Oh boy. Throwing a move. Are we not going to see a pivot here? Able to outpace and get to another one. You know what? Not pivoting kind of works out in this moment. You pivot now, though. Save the owl. We do see the pivot into the lantern here. Ninetales. Full sending the gleam. Decision time for Richie. Do you save the shield or do you shield here? He shields at the last second. Shields the gleam. In comes the Metachamp. That is a massive shield by Richie. Shielding the move that would have done the most damage for the rest of the game. In comes the Psychic from Auburn. This is going to hurt. Not going to be enough to KO, but is going to do a lot of damage here. Psychic is going to land onto the lantern. Do we see defense drop? We do not. Richie going to start retaliating. He has a lot of energy here. He's going to be firing off this Surf. Surf is going to land onto the Metacham here. Lantern farming up here. Lantern going for the Surf. This is non-lethal, but gets a shield. Gets a shield from the Metacham. Okay. Not out of the woods yet, though. Metacham looking for the counter down and gets it. This is very scary for Richie. Richie needs a catch to win this now. Richie needs a catch to win this. Sends in the Swapper. Goes for the catch. Doesn't get it. Auburn is going to it's going to flip the bracket on its head and is going to get the bracket reset there as the Psychic connects and the Ice Punch. And we'll be seeing ya. We'll be seeing ya. All right, chat. Bracket reset time.
Having lost 2-0 to Richie in the first match
okay.
of the day in the women's
They're gonna take a
semifinals,
while on this bracket
Auburn
reset
found
probably, so
a
I'm
way
gonna play
to
more battles.
beat Richie 3-2 to reset
No
the
smile.
bracket here in the grand finals. So now let's swap the score back to 0-0 each. We are now in a new best.
They're
of
actually
five
not
set
stalling to
between these
reset.
two
That's crazy.
trainers. And I think most importantly, we are taking all of the
That gum has to have
from
no
these
flavor
previous
left.
Games, the 5 that we saw just now, the 2 that we saw earlier today, into this.
Oh, that's a
final
horrific
best
down
of
pair.
5
You saw a
set.
smirk?
The winner
Hell
of
yeah.
This set will be going to Yokohama, Japan.
Oh, I got
for a
dodged.
travel
Fuck.
award to compete at the World
Rip, I got
Championships
dodged,
this
chat.
summer, August
Pain.
11th through the 13th. The loser will be going
Pain.
home with a nice second place medal, some cards, and the glory of a second place finish, and knowing that you just missed out on
I
the
like
champion
Gliscor
title.
leads.
So
I
make
have a
sure
lot
you're
of
taking a
counters to
moment
that.
to reset, to take a deep breath, to focus in
Yo,
on
what's up,
their
Amicus?
gameplay.
How it
You've
feels to
gotta
chew
tell
5
us,
gum.
Use that hashtag play Pokemon. Who are you cheering for? If you can hear me out in the hall, tell me. Scream, cheer, make some noise for your trainers, as this is where all the action starts.
Yeah, what an impressive first set of battles in this grand finals. I am out of breath, but this is incredible to watch here. If you're
Yeah,
at home,
the
you gotta enjoy
battle
this too.
errored.
Incredible.
I got
sets of
dodged.
Performance from both trainers there too, and you know
I got
even
dodged,
getting
and then I
runner-up,
didn't re-queue
no
back
shame
up.
in that as a
no.
fellow runner-up player too. But it is nice to get that travel award and also have the coveted title of being the champion of a regional there too, and no one can take that away from you. And we've only had a few champions of regionals in Pokemon Go in our short 1.5 year span in this competitive circuit so far.
Yeah, it's certainly a great group of people to find yourself with. I'm sure you can testify to that, having been one. But, you know, when you get this close, especially this
So they are
close
stalling
to
like crazy.
winning,
Okay.
To finding that championship prize, you know
I'm gonna do a
that
game.
You have to get your head back in the game, and it looks like both these trainers are ready to
Oh,
go.
nope.
We
Fuck.
don't even have time to recap their team, so maybe we'll get into that later. But for now, we're gonna get into this.
All right, my turn to dodge.
Lantern versus the Shadow Swampert for Auburn.
Okay, pretty neutral across the board, but Swamp, if it successfully baits, can flip this. Oh, thank God. I successfully dodged. Okay, we're good. I successfully dodged out of the game. We're good. Surf gets the shield. I wouldn't be surprised to see an Auburn bait here. Yup, Auburn is baiting. Richie calls it immediately. Wow. Holy shit, what a call. Bro, Richie out for blood. Does this KO? I don't think this KOs, chat. I think he's going to live it and then make the surf. He lives it. He gets the surf. Richie playing out of his mind right now. You can only do it, like, once you see the trainer's name, John, it's too late. Like, if I saw the trainer's name, it would have been too late. But I didn't see the trainer's name. So if it says battle starting, you can force close the app and it shouldn't count. But he's staying in. He has a hard check. No! Don't shield, please, I beg. Auburn needs the catch here to win. Doesn't get the catch. Auburn needs to catch a Hydro on Reggie Steele to win this game. Otherwise, he loses. Like, if it shows you who you're battling, it's too late to dodge. Like, in that situation, I'm dodging purely just because I need to commentate. You gotta watch for the catch here. You have plenty of time to overfarm. Oh, goes for the catch! And yep, you just farm up to 100. Game over. Richie wins it. Richie wins it. Yep. Had to try for it. Yeah. That's the thing, is like Richie's Shadow Swampert up shields just wins. It is unlosable. Whereas Richie has the Trevenant which can check the Swampert from Auburn. Auburn has no grass. So you just run Swampert every single game because he has no hard counter to it. Owl and Sable can do okay in that they can pressure shields without giving out the shields themselves. Trev put in so much work, OP. Yeah, Trev didn't do shit. But yeah, that, Okay. He did save his owl. Surf gets no shielded. Auburn being very stingy with the 2 shields here. Farming up. Going for the Surf. This will be grabbing a shield from Auburn. Auburn has to read. It's that Swampert in the back. He knows he's going to need a big move from the Sableye to get the KO. Farming up here, going for the foul play. Foul play does not KO here. This is actually a misplay from Auburn. This is a misplay from Auburn. Yeah. Unless he's planning to try and Shadow Claw down. But in that case, you just switch. If you're Richie here, you just switch. Yup. You switch. You force him to throw his energy. Oh, the catch on the Swampert. Hold on. He's cooking. Well, Minkle, this is live, so he hasn't spoiled it. This is live. He hasn't spoiled it. Yeah, this is 100% live. So he can't know who wins. In comes the Lantern. Lantern water guns. Too much pressure. Yeah, this is 100% live. If there were actual spoilers in chat, I would time them out. But yeah, this is live, so. Richie, 1 win away from winning the Charlotte Regionals and winning a travel award to pay for his travel to Japan. Oh my goodness. Hey, we saw Auburn up 2-0 and then Richie forced the game 5. Will we see a repeat in an opposite order here? Auburn back against the wall, needing 3 wins in a row versus Richie, the person who sent him to the losers bracket. This is going to be tough. I think there might be a cash prize as well. Here. Sky Attack is getting no shielded here. Can he make it there? He can, but Auburn's clock is almost up. Could we see another one of the famous Auburn catches? We see the shield. He also does have a move. Oh, his clock is not up, and the wing attack is deployed. Sorry, the sky attack is deployed. We see the nose shield from Auburn, letting the Swampert go. He's looking to switch here into his Swampert. Auburn probably bringing in his own owl. He does, gets the move. Okay, this will force the final shield from the owl here. But this allows Auburn some flexibility. Auburn can throw at least 3 wing attacks here if he wants to. Auburn throwing the 3 wing attacks. Incredibly good energy management here by Auburn in the end game. Throwing the 3 wing attack. That is going to be KOing the Swampert. And now the question is Richie healthy enough on his owl? This is going to be by the smallest of margins here. Fired off the sky attack. That gets Richie's owl deep into the red. I think it's too little, too late for Richie. Richie gets farmed down. Auburn staves off elimination and forces a game number 4. That was a close one. Did Auburn get a refund? Hold on. Nah, it was desynced by a turn, chat. Because Auburn throws 2 wing attacks in the move, which is 4 turns. Richie switches and throws 1 mud shot, which is 3 turns. So it isn't actually a refund. It was just, yeah, it was a desynced by a turn. So he did click the move, but he was mid wing attack. Facts, Bills, facts. These are some stressful battles. This is going to be interesting. I mean, you know, Richie is bringing some combination of Lantern, Swamp, Owl, basically. The Trev feels risky considering Auburn's always bringing the Owl. So this is going to be a bit tricky. But I think that's his best line of 3. And then it's just about getting the order right. Oh, God, I wasn't live. I thought I was live. Okay, game number 4. We see the Trev into the Owl. Trev is too risky to be brought, and it shows why here. Richie trying to catch that Swampert off guard, and all he caught is, unfortunately, knocked Owl's hands. All right, firing off the Ice Punch here. That's going to be no shielded by the Swampert. Swampert is going to be able to make it to the back-to-back Hydros. Auburn is going to shield. Can the Swampert get the Quake, though? If the Swampert gets the Quake, this is massive here. Let's see, Swampert not going to get the Quake. Only makes the Hydro. Auburn lets it go. Getting that Quake would have been game-changing, but he doesn't get it. So, unfortunately, only able to force 1 shield here. Trev will get energy. Then it's going to be Lantern versus the World. Yo, Illified with the dono. Many thanks. That's a lot of sprays right here. A lot of sprays right here. And he's just going to let everything go here. Because you just have to trust in the Lantern. In comes the Owl. In comes the Lantern. Sends in the Shadow Swampert. Honestly, if I'm Swamp, you never Quake here. You just Hydro it up. Auburn's for sure baiting. I would be shocked if he doesn't. He kind of has to at this point. He is going to bait because he knows he just needs chip damage, basically. Richie calls it! What a read! What a read! Oh my God! The call! Richie read Auburn absolutely could not. Oh my goodness. And the perfect counting there by Richie. He absolutely could not full send the Quake there. Because if it's shielded, he loses. Calls the bait. And now down goes the Swampert. Can he make it to the Thunderbolt here? Richie with the water gun lantern. Can he make it there? Auburn going for the sky attack. That's all he needs. This should be Thunderbolt plus Shadow Ball time. Richie, these water guns are slow. He's going to get to the Thunderbolt. And that's game. You just snipe with the Shadow Ball from the Trev. Richie is your Charlotte Regional Champion. Let's go.
Champion.
Winning 2-0.
Let's go.
Winners semifinals.
Look at that emotion from Richie. Oh, I'm so happy for him, man. Look how happy he is. Look how happy he is.
Taking the title of champion all the way to Yokohama, Japan to compete in the World Championship.
Let's go, man.
Congratulations to both of these trainers. That was such an incredible matchup.
Let's go.
Literally
Yo,
down
chat,
to the
Giovanni
wire.
part 2.
Energy management again. So key in giving him the advantage he needed. Having that Shadow Ball banked, ready to go to pick up that knockout and win him the crown. Or in this case, the medal.
Giovanni
Yes,
part
I
2.
mean, that no
Yeah,
shield call
that,
on the potential
yeah,
earthquake
he
was
actually
exactly
smiled,
what did
chat.
for
Did
Richie.
y'all
If
see
that was
that?
an earthquake, that would have been
There was someone in
game
chat
over
earlier
there,
who was
too.
like,
We were
I will
like,
dono
right
if he
on our
smiled.
hands. But
He
Richie
smiled,
making
chat.
that bold prediction
In
there was
defeat, he
exactly
finally
what he
smiled.
did in that matchup, and very well deserved there. I mean, we see both
I'm
trainers
at,
having a lot of
like,
emotions there. I mean, probably
I
they
am-
both look
I'm,
really
like,
happy there.
I
Honestly,
know.
You
probably
can't help but
believe
be
they
happy
don't
for
wanna play
Richie.
that matchup
Looking at,
anymore than they
Shadow
had
Red
to,
Ice is
because
kinda
it was a
bad,
stressful
but-
set back and forth on both sides of things. And congratulations again to Auburn, who also punched his ticket to World Championships on his first time around, this time in regionals, and bring it pretty close in the grand finals, but not enough. And Richie is your eventual winner.
Unfortunately,
that's what
I am at the
to see
stage
in
where
a
I have to
grand
get it.
finals matchup, just knowing how close these two trainers are in skill.
Oh, God,
and
Shadow
knowing
Waterfalls
how
are gonna
close the
end me,
matchups
chat.
were time and time again, just
Yeah,
goes to
I
show
need to
you
get Red
how
Ice to
well
get the
they
new
understand
radar.
this game and how well they're able to play this game. So even though it felt like that was
Well,
just back and
I'm
back,
fucking dead.
you know, both these trainers fighting tooth and nail to maintain the advantage. That's just because of how high level the skill was, and just fantastically played by both those trainers. That was so exciting to watch.
Yes, incredible indeed, too. And you see Richie actually plowing through the entire competition, not really
You're
losing
saying
a
8,
single
12,
set until
7?
the grand finals, until the grand finals
Yeah.
reset against Auburn, but able to claw back and continue to win.
Watch
That
it be
3-1
fucking
in
Frost
the
Breath, and
bracket
it's just gonna
reset,
blitz
too.
through
That
my
double
team.
wander combo is
Calling it
deadly,
now. It's gonna be
especially if
Frost
you don't
Breath,
have
and I'm gonna
Trevenant,
lose
and
to it 'cause
gonna
it's
make
Frost
everyone
Breath.
rethink any teams that don't
Bro, that
have
does
the best
fucking
ones.
nothing.
Yeah, I
Excuse me?
think that's something really important to take away from the
Oh, it's
weekend
Rock
here, is
Smash,
that it doesn't
Kekau.
have to be a Trevenant. You know, we saw Shadow Venusaur
Boost?
do incredibly well this weekend as well, but you do
Yo,
need
what's
a
up, Scott?
grass-type Pokemon of some sort.
All right.
Otherwise, Shadow
Get your
Swampert
IV
just,
predictions in, chat.
really will steamroll through your team. We even saw Auburn have the charge move priority in terms of the Shadow Swampert versus the Shadow Swampert.
Yo, what's up, Chris?
Excuse me. I just think that it's very interesting that you have to just have that type on your team consistently, even if you know you have charge move priority, even if you know you have those neutral matchups. It's just not enough.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So really incredible to see how the meta has shaped around this weekend here too. I mean, a no Trevenant team and a no meta champ team in the grand finals here too. It is constantly shifting, and we still have a lot more regionals to go. I mean, people are taking notes at home because they want to be
Oh, boy.
on that big stage.
Some
maybe
people-
next
I
week,
like
maybe
Neo's
in a
guess.
few weeks
6, 15,
at
15, that
European
sounds good to
Championships.
me.
There's a lot of cool tournaments coming up, and you know, it's great to be here.
That sounds
and
good to me.
under the spotlight.
Yeah,
18
all right,
balls,
that's enough from us.
shoot!
Let's hear from your 2023 Charlotte Regional Champion casters or interview. I don't know who it is, but y'all take it away.
All right, thank you, Gabby. Thank you, Caleb, guys. Jim Lawson, wholesome_ here. I am here with Richie, 1409, our Charlotte, North Carolina.
All right, chat, what do we
regional
have?
Champion. Congratulations, Richie.
13,
First off, how do you feel?
13, 12.
Jim, I mean, it's awesome. I
Disgusting.
can't believe this thing. I mean, I came in here with high expectations, just like go have fun. Go
2490 though.
Don't lose counts of the fast moves. I knew I had a good team. I knew I had done a lot of practice prior to this tournament. But I mean, you never imagine
Purify?
You
It
never
won't
imagine
purify to a
this
hundo.
happening. So,
Yeah.
really excited. Really. really grateful for everything.
I mean, this is the dream, right? This is the pinnacle. You have high expectations, just like you said, but at the end of the day, I think you try and be a bit moderate, a bit conservative, saying, oh, I just want to do well. Maybe I make top 8, but you're the grand champion. But I want to say, you're not a stranger to accolades. You've actually been #1 in the world in Go Battle League before as well. So I think that's a lot of, Richie may be a little bit unknown to some people, but I was checking out his Twitter earlier, and yeah, actually a rank 1 leaderboarder as well, now a regional champion. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah.
Using Master League for the
It's all
dubs.
been part of a long journey, watching streams on Twitch, watching YouTube videos just to get better and improve every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
I
happy
wanted to
for
ask
him,
you one
man.
thing, and that's going to
That
be
was
about
probably my
taking
favorite
risks.
pop-off
So when we look at
after a
some of the
win
matchups
that I've
there,
ever
especially
seen.
versus Auburn, we saw you multiple times no shielding a hydro cannon, which could have been an earthquake in many scenarios.
Like,
Walk me
that
through some
pop-off
scenarios where you
there
feel like it's
was
worth taking
so
risk
good.
wise, some scenarios where you maybe want to
Like,
be more
you can
conservative.
tell that he clearly put in a shitload of time, and to have that paid off was so good.
I think this is one of the keys.
It's a 15-13-15. Wait, let me check actually.
When I take big risks, it's like, okay, I have
15,
to do this.
15,
And also
13.
in this situation, I mean, it was like kind of obvious. Well,
Perfect
to me,
timing.
he's like, he's going to bait. I mean, I
All
have
right,
to
chat,
shield,
do I have
he's
to
got
stop
buy bait at
on
some point.
stage
If I call that
1?
bait, I'm probably going to win this. And it was amazing. I mean, when I called that bait, Auburn told me, man, you're sick of calling that bait. You just want your trip to Japan. So
That's
it's all
incredible.
like feeling
Did y'all
I
hear
know
that?
that you've got the
Richie
headphones
said
on with the white
when he
noise and
called
things
the
like that, but the
hydro
reaction
bait
from the crowd
versus
was
the
absolutely exhilarating,
versus the
amazing. They're going
Swamper,
wild seeing you make those
and then
plays.
Auburn
So it's
told
great
him
to see
across the
Richie
table,
being
"You're a
right to the
sicko,
fight.
man."
What are those win conditions and how do I execute on them? Even if they're slim sometimes, we got to see you execute on
So,
those. I want to go back to your matchup.
to clarify,
versus
chat, I
Joshua,
just
because
don't
we
do
saw
anything
obviously
here.
very well
I
versus
just
Auburn,
don't do
both in
anything here,
the,
right? I just
first
leave
round
it
of the
at
winners
stage
matchup
1.
in
I
day
don't
2, as
complete
well as the
anything.
grand finals here. What was the key to your? What was your answer to Shadow?
Because I don't want
Venusaur
another
in
fucking
Joshua's
Shadow
matchup?
Regice.
To Shadow Venusaur, actually, I wanted to kind of tag team. If you see like my team
Stop
and
there.
Joshua's team, it's
Thank you.
basically the same team except Ref for Venusaur.
Yep.
So I didn't want it to become like an RPS matchup. Like he brings Venusaur, I bring a flyer, then he brings some water, something like that. So for me to Shadow Venusaur was trying to have some neutral matchup. For example, the Stunfisk matchup. That is pretty neutral. I mean, Venusaur will win you in the 2 shields, but if you can land a Rock Slide, it's going to be like you left him in red, and then you can farm down maybe with a Ninetales, with a Noctowl, or something else. So against Joshan, it was maybe
Richie played out of his
trying to
mind.
find a neutral matchup, trying to find
Minimize
a
this, you don't accidentally complete incredibly based. Alright, it's
I think
minimized.
the key that I saw
Good
was
looking
that,
out.
especially that Shadow Alolan Ninetales, and I wanted to ask you. So we actually saw.
Oh, I need to earn a
multiple
heart with my
versions of
buddy.
the Alolan Ninetales. We saw some Charm, we saw some Powder Snow, and then we also saw out of the 5 that were.
I
brought,
did skip
2 of them
Registeel,
were
yes.
Actually, non-Shadow. Give me your take. If
I
we're
would have
looking at
skipped
all the different
Regice too,
variants
but
of
I
Alolan
was at
Ninetales,
stage
why
5,
for you was it
so
Powder
I
Snow,
had
Shadow,
to.
Alolan Ninetales?
Yeah, mainly the Shadow, because you get so fast, so quick to this fast move that being a Shadow and getting so fast to those charge moves, it really gives you an advantage.
Yeah, Shadow
And
A9
then
really
when you
is
move to
busted,
Charm
chat.
versus Powder Snow, there's not much Pokemon that are weak
It
to
really
Charm in
is
this meta.
busted.
I mean, you can only look at Medicham and Sableye,
Yep.
but as you see,
Yeah,
they tend to
Firestar
decrease.
versus
Sableye
Doombug
a
was
little
a
popular
great
on this,
matchup.
on this regional championship, but overall, there are not too many things weak to Charm. So
Maybe
I
one
prefer
day,
to go
Daniel,
to
but I'm still
Powder
holding
Snow
out
to have
hope
more
that I
more
get.
flexibility and to have, like, more
Oh no,
everything.
Anissimo, yeah,
Okay.
I
All right.
broke
Well,
mine,
great words from Richie.
but I'm up to
Congratulations again
7
on your
days.
victory. It was great seeing your emotions every single round, pumping your
Yo,
fist,
let's
cheering
go,
for yourself.
Eric.
I think you got a lot of supporters today. I think
Powder
that
Snow,
you grew
Minkle.
your fan base immensely. So congratulations again. Any final words before
Yeah,
we wrap
claps
up?
for Richie, man.
No, just to thank everyone. Thank you, the casters, the organizers, all the
Seems
judges
like the
of
most cheerful
World
dude
Champions.
on
It was
earth.
An awesome event. And also, well, shout out to all the people in Mexico, to Chinelo E-Club, to Aztec.
Like-
Vamos, si se puede, nos vamos al Mundial.
All right, thank you so much, Richie, and thank you for the halucha.
Like,
rules as
literally
well
the
again.
most smiling, cheerful dude
Much
ever.
appreciated.
I'm
All right,
happy
guys,
for
we're
him,
gonna toss
man.
it to break, but congratulations again to Richie.
Let's
Make sure
go.
you stay tuned. We're gonna wrap up.
All right, chat. That's gonna do it for us
Hello,
today.
Pokemon trainers. This is Caleb Payne.
Thank you for hanging out. I had a
Let's
lot of
take a
fun.
look at the epic
Hope
battles
y'all did
that
as
went
well.
down at the
I will
Pokemon
see
Go
y'all
Vancouver
tomorrow
Regional
with a new
Championships.
video. And in case you missed it, I posted a video late last night featuring Jamie Finn running Shadow Sceptile with some savage plays. Let me grab a link for that, because it's entirely possible that odds are a lot of NA was asleep when I posted it, and I should have been asleep and wasn't. So let me grab that link. So if y'all haven't checked it out yet, Jamie Finn destroying with Shadow Sceptile. Got the link there for you. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow with a new video. All right. Peace.
and Shazay were